Here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. So from back deep in their home territory all the way into the end zone, do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. In motion, Patterson. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. In motion, Patterson. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They snap it to Tannehill. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Murray. This one into the hands of Pitts. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Murray again. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. has Jack working free that time to take him down. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And he'll just get rid of it. This defense for the Falcons, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Fourth down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. So he's spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On play action, Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Prater for the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Johnson, the man in motion right. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Let's go, Brandon. I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Harris running straight ahead. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now here's another carry for Harris. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Tannehill. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he is going to have the Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. In motion right, here comes Johnson. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 42. The Falcons on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Hey. Deep.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
You're fine.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. Johnson, the man in motion right. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him up already in this opening half.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now Murray. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
After the incomplete pass here now, it's 2nd and 10. Murray now. Kyle Pitts running the slant. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. Murray now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Murray to air it out again. This will be caught by Brown. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. To throw is Murray. Looking deep downfield. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd and 10, Murray being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have a look at 3rd and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
In motion, Patterson. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tannehill able to get this one to McBride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Tannehill. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On the give, this is Harris. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
There you go, Tiger.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
There you go, right here.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They hand this off to Harris, and the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. In motion left, the tight end. On 2nd and goal, Tannehill. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Hey!
Back to throw, Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
There you go, Tiger.
On 4th down, Tannehill. And This is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Trey McBride from 4 yards out. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
And that's a critical touchdown. I don't want to be too hyperbolic or whatever, but they needed some points on the board before halftime.
They certainly did, and, you know, it's not going to erase everything that happened in the first half. Look, they got outplayed. There's no question about that. But now it gives them a chance to regroup, feel a little bit better about themselves. And how many games have we done where we've seen everything flip when another half begins? And by the way, did you say hyperbolic?
I did. Thank you.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Omaha.
Throwing again on second down. Murray, he's going deep for Brown. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by a Kenner Witherspoon. And the Falcons are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Play.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Here we go. Triple left. Tight right.
The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Hey.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Tannehill. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They're going for it. This is Harris. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. The Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. This is to Pitts on the quick slant. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's got it. Touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic, to get home to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force him.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Deontay Johnson, 34 yards. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Tannehill looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Easy, easy. Forward.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray escaping the pressure right. Caught by the tight end Ertz. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Hey. Omaha.
Throwing now is Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be Falcon football.
There you go. Right here.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Shoot.
They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Murray going to throw. He'll dump this one off to counter. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray towards the end zone for Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Ball.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Tiger.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunate for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Got a man, it's McBride complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Deep. We are. Block.
Tannehill. This is taken in by McBride.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one. Back now here on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Harris. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Tannehill. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
You're fine. You're fine. Hurry. Go on. Deep.
Now Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side.
Let's go.
And an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Block. Chip left.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Touchdown, Falcons! Najee Harris from 6 yards away. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there of playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Murray again, this is counter. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Tannehill on first down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. In motion goes the tight end. Play action, it's Tannehill. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Now they send the tight end in motion left. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And the tight end goes in motion left. Back to throw, Tannehill. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal. In motion, the tight end. They'll try and run with Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Najee Harris, his 5th rushing touchdown now of the year. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They're going to run it with Harris. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Cooper, he's going to remain in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game not quite over yet. We'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. Second and 11.
Hold on.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, old momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Murray to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the one in this game, but you're right. He cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talked about it.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. To throw is Murray. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining. Boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Taken in at the 3.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Here we go.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Right. Deep. Run. Go.
One last throw here for Tannehill. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It will only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You score the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for the